I'll steal from my other time. Why not you? Okay, that's the question you have to ask yourself. And because she made a decision, these guys have made a decision to be Elite 10. They're putting themselves on that pathway, and there's no reason why it couldn't be. Okay? Someone has to earn it. Someone's going to do it. And so part of the reason that we come together for these Super Saturdays and we share stories and we do the recognition is to hopefully plant a seed, to maybe get some of the scales off of your eyes, let some of the disbelief become belief, and hope in yourselves that this could be you. So with that, because I'll save a little bit of that, is that we have just this little package. Anita, why don't you join me up here? This is just a little France, a little trip that will introduce you to France. It has our tickets to France on there. Don't lose this, because if you do, then you're not going. Okay, and this doesn't say your husband, so if you want to take someone else, if he doesn't behave, you'll have that right. We do expect you to pass a French literacy test by the time we get there, and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so congratulations. Take a minute or two and I'll sit down. And then...
It's so much easier to talk on video than it is in front of all y'all. And if you've seen my YouTube channel, I'm like, I got this, but I really don't. Just absolutely right. It was a decision to why not me? And the same question you have to ask yourself is why not you? I put my pants on, although they're really tight. I put them on just like you guys do, same way every morning. Okay, I gotta give you, I was in the shower and I was like, babe, how do I give them a nutshell? If I am asked to talk, how do I tell them in the most effective way about our story? So you guys, I want to share with you a little bit because it's so important and it should inspire you. This time last year, actually December, my debit card was declined at Target. And my entire shopping cart was full and my daughter was sitting there watching me. And I was a 2-star qualifying coach, and I didn't make Premier or Elite, and I had an amazing team. But like Jeff said, you have two start dates. I actually had 3. I had my start date, then I had the I'm gonna do this to have fun and make a little extra money, and then I had this I got to get the heck out of my situation right now start date. That was the moment I decided to go for top 10, and I didn't actually make the conscious decision to go for top 10. It was, I'm gonna give every ounce of me to this business that I possibly can give, and if it lands me in the top 10, cool, I'll get a trip. And that trip will be very inspiring to my coaches. But what I really was going for was getting my family out of the storm we were in. I had to leave my job because they didn't have maternity leave, and we were living, that was half our income. And so I left my job. My husband was working as a wedding photographer on the weekend, so I couldn't get a job back in real estate because you have to work the weekends. I wanted to be there for my daughter. And so we made the sacrifice for me to come home, and we had tons of debt piled up. And we had to make hard decisions like, will we fill up the car halfway at the gas tank or all the way? Are we going to buy diapers or cloth? Are we going to be able to drive this week because we are out of gas? And those decisions were new to us because we were making pretty good money combined, but not on my husband's income alone. And when you're a wife watching your husband sit out in the car with anxiety because now he has to take over everything, and he's 26 or 27, I don't know how old you were. 25. He was 25 or something. We were young and just married and so scared, and I watched him sweat, and he was 155 pounds and couldn't eat. Couldn't sleep. I mean, we were so stressed out, and I said to I emailed corporate Beachbody, and I said, help, somebody reach out to me, please help, because I want this. I want to learn the ways. Please teach me the way. Kobe, who was with Beachbody, then reached out to me, and I said, what is the way? What do I need to do to drive my business as hard as I can to get us out of this situation? And he said, well, here's your game plan. And then we found out that week that the trip was to Paris, and my husband and I never was able to afford the dream honeymoon that we wanted. And I said, babe, this is it. This is all going to happen. And I was number 55, and in December I was number 39 in the company. And when I made that decision, I said, this is it, we're doing this. I'm all in, we're going for it. By March, we were in the top 10. And then by the next month, we were number 5. And I said, what? Nothing changed. I just had a little bit of guidance, but the dream, the heart, and I was backed against a wall, and this was our only hope. And now Eric and I both work our business from home together. We both have the freedom to be with our daughter. We're paying off the debt. And it's hard to share this story because we're still in it. We're still climbing out of a hole. And so I'm not done working my butt off, and my team better know that. Y'all better know that. We're going for it again and again and again, because there's too many people that need help from us. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say. But we did it not for the trip, but the trip is amazing. We did it because this was our hope. This was what we had, and this is what we had in the palm of our hands. Why not? Why not? I looked at the top 10 then, and I said, nothing separates me from them except a decision in time. The same goes for all of you in here if you really want it.